Imagine going up to a dog you don't know, drinking water from a contaminated source, or even getting bitten by a mosquito or a tick. Things as simple as these can lead to exposure to diseases, including many that are deadly. As someone planning to study animal science and someone who has worked in the veterinary field, I have gained an ongoing interest in zoonotic diseases. Through research from sources such as the CDC and the WHO, I have gathered crucial information about zoonotic diseases and how to prevent them. Today, I will share with you the most important information about zoonotic diseases and the process of how these diseases are spread and how to prevent them. Zoonotic diseases are infections that can be passed between animals and humans through direct and indirect contact and by vector-borne transmission. The main zoonotic diseases to be aware of in humans and animals include rabies, Lyme disease, and avian influenza, also known as the bird flu. The process of transmission can occur in different ways depending on the type of disease. Direct contact with infected animals, such as livestock, pets, or wildlife, via touching, being bit, or scratched, can transmit bacteria and viruses to the human body, causing zoonosis. For example, rabies is transmitted from animal to animal or from animal to human through the saliva of an infected animal. Indirect transmission can occur through food or water or surfaces that have been contaminated. Consumption of undercooked meat, unpasteurized dairy products, or food from unsanitary sources can cause the spread of these diseases to humans. Salmonellosis, the disease caused by Salmonella bacteria, is a primary example of this, and as it spreads through contaminated poultry and eggs. Vector-borne transmission is caused by insects such as mosquitoes and ticks that carry diseases from infected animals and inject them into humans or other animals. Malaria and Lyme disease are common vector-borne diseases. Understanding how zoonotic diseases spread is the first step in preventing them. Next, we need to understand how these diseases affect humans. Once exposed to a zoonotic disease, the disease progresses through different stages that impact the health of its host depending on the type of disease. The progression of many zoonotic diseases follows these stages once exposed. A pathogen of the disease multiplies throughout the body once exposed. It can take just hours for foodborne diseases to manifest, but diseases like rabies can take weeks for symptoms to show. Once the body's immune system detects the disease and begins to react, the host bodies will experience fever, fatigue, and inflammation. Depending on the severity of the case, symptoms can resolve fairly quickly, or in severe cases, the infection will spread to other organs, causing long-term complications or even death. The impact of zoonotic diseases affects societies, not just individuals. Outbreaks of zoonotic diseases can lead to mass casualties and strain on healthcare systems, especially in countries that lack resources to care for these diseases. Farmers and food industries can experience financial losses if an outbreak has potentially gotten to livestock or those handling foods and beverages. As seen during COVID-19 pandemic, the outbreaks can cause countries to shut off and affect travel and communication with the rest of society. Zoonotic diseases can lead to severe effects on humans and societies, which is why following the proper prevention processes is important to reducing outbreaks of these diseases. Preventing zoonotic diseases requires proper sanitation, vaccinations, and government monitoring of diseases. Practicing basic sanitation can help prevent zoonotic diseases from spreading at an individual level. Washing your hands thoroughly after handling animals, cleaning up animal waste, handling animal produce can significantly reduce the risk of disease transmission from animals. Meeting food safety measures such as cooking meats at their recommended temperatures and avoiding raw, unpasteurized dairy products can eliminate the risk of exposure to bacteria that can cause zoonosis. Making sure you are vaccinated is the best way to control the spread of zoonotic diseases in humans and animals, such as pets and livestock. Vaccinating livestock also reduces the risk of spreading foodborne diseases. Implementing efforts of getting yourself and your pets or livestock vaccinated reduces the spread of zoonotic diseases significantly and helps ensure the public health of animals and humans. Monitoring and controlling outbreaks allow zoonotic diseases to be more manageable and limit further exposure to the public. Surveillance systems track how zoonotic diseases are emerging in animal populations, allowing for us to be more cautious of these diseases before they spread to humans. These preventative measures help in keeping zoonotic diseases manageable and allow us to significantly reduce their effects on the public and our economies. Zoonotic diseases are a major global health concern, and it is important for us to understand zoonosis and how to prevent them. By understanding what zoonotic diseases are, how they spread, how they impact us, and by learning what to be cautious of to prevent them, we can reduce the spread of these deadly diseases and feel safer in environments that are unfamiliar and may expose us to potential health risks and deadly diseases. Increased awareness, being responsible while interacting with animals, and proper sanitation are all crucial in improving threats of zoonotic diseases and protecting global health.